YouTube family, Sister So True 28. I have not been before you guys in a very long time. And as always, I told y'all I will not come unless I have something to say or I'm piping in on something somebody else said. Or I just want to say something. But just want to tell y'all what I've been up to. Look at my crochet earrings, okay? These are for my niece, Tanya. Okay, I'm not a perfectionist because self-taught. So I can't tell you, this is, without flaws in here or whatever, but there's so many of them you really can't see it. But I'm actually learning. So my niece Tanya, she had asked me, Auntie, could you make me some crochet earrings? I said, okay, let me give it a shot. So guess what, guys? I got a lot more to show you. So I didn't do a tutorial because I'm not good at it, so I don't want to get out here and tell y'all this is how you do it, this is how you do it. I'm not going to do that. But my daughter had put some on Facebook that I had made for her, and she got hit back, like, where can I buy those, this, that, and the other. So, I'm in the process of making some for the people that hit her up on Facebook. I have no particular pattern. I just know what I do. But when the thread is out, the yarn is out, or whatever, it's out. So anyway, I don't have a name for these, but I like to call them my Bahama Mama because it reminds me of when we went to Bahama a couple of months, and these colors were pretty, and she went too. These colors were pretty prevalent over there. So anyway, this is the first set. I don't know if you could see it really well. So I'm going to try to get as close as I can. And I put these little shell-like bead right here. I'm still learning how to close it off. So you'll see that little bit right there. So like I said, there's a few little things. And this is all something I've learned in the last 2 weeks. Okay, so this is the first set. And I really like them. I really do. So I'm going to take those on that I had. So those are, and I like to buy what's on sale. I'm just not going to go in there and spend $4, $5, $6 if I don't have to. Especially if I'm learning. But I call these my Winter Wonderland because I like the colors. It just reminds me of winter. I don't know why. But I had enough yarn where, guess what? I did a headband. And I'm not going to put it on, but I also was able to do a headband. Again, this is self-taught, guys. I don't crochet, so I can't say I double stitch, slip stitch, or whatever, but it's one part in this pattern that you really can't see. I don't know if you can see it really well, but I did a box right here, and then I just regularly crocheted the rest. And I may put a button here in the middle of the box. I don't know. And maybe in the middle right here. Again, I'm learning. But this is my Winter Wonderlands. And I'm going to take that off. See, I'm up to a lot of things. I like to learn. I love to learn. Now, I made these earrings right here for my daughter. I call these my chain links. And I'm not going to hook it on because I had, long story short, I tried the fabric stiffener, and I didn't like the way it did the material. So I rinsed it off, which of course is still some on here. I rinsed it off, and we threw it in the dryer just to see if it'll soften up again. Well, it never did come back to the original texture, so I'm in the process of remaking this. So I only done one loop so far, which I didn't bring in here. So anyway, but these are hers, and that's how they look on. I thought was really cute. So I'm going to sit that to the side. But what I did do, I remade these. I haven't put the hooks yet on there, or if I'm going to put a shell or whatever. And, but this is those. Another chain link. And again, I like the rainbow color in the earrings. I just do. So that will be these right here when I'm finished with it. Okay. Same, I had some black thread, which I'll get to some other. I made this thin headband, but I also made these earrings. These are not the 3 loop, these are just 2 loops. Okay, and it's gonna, sorry about that. It's gonna look like this, when it's on the ear. I don't know if you could see that really well, but that's how it'll look. So I didn't do 3. I hadn't decided if I wanted to do 3 or not. Right now I think 2 looks really well. Not sure how I'm going to end it off, but just wanted you guys to see what I'm up to, because I'm really proud of myself, you know. And that's the other one. That's the other one. Or you could go with the black toward the ear with maybe a gold top finish. I don't know. Again, I'm no perfectionist at this. I'm learning, but people wanted to buy it, so I got hit up for these with the little headband, and I got hit up for these, so I got to make 4 or 5 sets of those. And these, my daughter's favorite. I made these specifically for her. I don't have a name for them. Snowflake, black snowflakes. I don't know, but I like them. And it has a little hook. I don't want to unhook the. I don't want to take off the little backing on it, but yeah, maybe I will, so you can see it really well. Now I'm not, because I got another set to sew. You know, I don't have time for that, so I don't want to make this a long video. But anyway, so this is those. If you could see that. Lovely, 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 lovely. I can't see it too much with the dark colored hair, but these are those. And I made these specifically for my daughter. These are bracelets. Okay, these are bracelets. I want you to see that. There's a reason for that. These are bracelets. Love it. And with the bracelets, guess what I made, guys? I just went on and made her a set. Because it's the yarn. I had the yarn. And I love it. And I have not learned how to do squares and stuff. I'm practicing that. But not enough to get in front of the camera right now and show you a square that I think is worth you looking at. So I did the earrings, if you could see it. I'm looking to the angle here because I have a mirror. So I want to make sure that I'm showing you what I see. So anyway, this is that. And guess what? Another headband. I made another headband, which she can go this way with it on her head when she wears it in the winter. Or she could go to the other side. Whatever side makes her happy. And I'm learning. I know pattern. Don't know how to crochet. I just watched. I got a book. And it went real slow telling me how to do it. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I looked at a couple of things on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. And I was able to pull some things together. And thus make the things that you see. So I'm pretty proud of myself. So this is the headband with the bracelet and the earrings. Alright, so I'm going to take that off. I did like what I call a pinwheel, but I stopped because I'm into something else. But it would have been black and gold because of the yarn that I have left. I may go back to this one, I don't know. But again, I'm learning, so the only ones that I put on Facebook were the ones that complete that my daughter put on her Facebook page, and they end up selling. So I made a couple this weekend, but I thought, let me just tell YouTube, excuse me. Let me just tell YouTube what I'm up to. So that is what I'm up to. And nothing else new to tell. But I do have a question. And hit me back, brothers, sisters, young and old. Why is it that, and I want to say this correctly, not to offend anybody. Why is it that I cannot be appreciated for my natural hair? Not my natural hairstyles or anything like that, but the good God-given hair that God gave me. Why is it that I have to be compared to, I don't know, someone who has quote-unquote good hair, fine hair? Or why is it that people with kinky hair, and I'm guilty of that up until a couple years ago, people with kinky hair try really, really hard to get their hair straight. Is it that we're trying to straighten it like the Caucasian sisters, the Asian sisters, or whomever, but anything other than our natural texture? I realize that, you know, we do what our parents do, so forth and so on and so on, and Madam C.J. Walker brought about the straightening comb, and that made our hair easier, what, to manage? But it didn't really change the texture. But when we came about the perms and things, that changed the texture. And you know what? Let me say this. And I'm guilty. I had the same thing. To see a sister with perm hair, don't bother me. See a sister with perm hair and she has a ponytail and there's 7 strands of hair back there. Sister, that's some damaged hair. You might need to cut it and start all over again. Or if they have it hanging and you can see straight through the hair because it has thinned out just that much from the chemicals. We need to know when not to use it, when to take a break from them. I'm not against perms. I was a perm user until they did some straight up damage that we ain't even going to talk about again. But I just want to know, why is it that I cannot be appreciated for the texture of my hair that God gave me? Why is it that I have to be compared to somebody else or someone with straight hair or anything like that? Can I just be accepted for my hair? Especially my brothers. And now, I talked to a few young brothers, my daughter's friends or whatever, and their parents had a perm, their sisters had a perm, so they don't know anything about natural hair really. They think that every woman hair is supposed to be straight or permed or whatever. But I have a friend, and he told me straight up, he don't want to touch my hair and hit no tracks. So, go figure. Back to the basics. You need to love me for the texture of my hair. Y'all can blow dry my hair to make it easier and manageable. What I don't want to do is change the texture of my hair. Okay, I have to get a little deeper with that. But I also know you gray sisters, my sisters, and you can't see it, but I put a rinse in my hair. I don't know if you could see it, but it was snow white. And it didn't blend well with this, so I put a rinse. Not a perm, but I put a rinse. But the hair changes, not just the color of the hair as the hair goes gray. The actual, I don't know, texture, for lack of a proper word right now, it changes because my hair became coarser. It came thinner. Your hair thins as you get older too, so it's gotten a little thinner. But it also, gray hair can be coarse. And you have to know how to keep that gray hair deeply moisturized and conditioned. Moisturize. I can't say that enough. So I will be coming back at you. Right now I'm in the middle of a lot of research on gray hair, particularly African American, black hair, kinky hair, whatever you want to call it. And there's a lot. There's a lot to going gray. It was a journey to going natural. There's a journey to perm to natural, natural to perm, whatever the case may be. But there is a journey to going gray. And if you don't know, you will make a lot of mistakes, which is one of the things I think most of my gray divas, love you guys, can tell you. We went for the color in the box over and over again because, one, we didn't want to let go of the youth. We thought we were old once that gray kicked in. At least I could say for that for myself. That when that gray kicked in, it kind of aged me. It put me in a different bracket. It did this, it did that. But one thing about this I could say for my brown skin, dark skin, black sisters, or any, for the most part, what I noticed is that while our hair may gray, we look so young. But gray tends to say, oh, she's 40, 50, whatever the case may be. But your face may look 35 or 40. God is good. Because we don't age just that fast. So that's a good thing in our favor. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm doing some research on the gray thing again. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And right now, for those who are not gray, and some people don't gray. But for those who are not gray right now, just, just a little information for you, if you want it. But again, thanks for listening. Stay focused, positive. Negativity, it don't help anybody. But positivity is always welcome. Take care.